cover those emotions were to be a little more aggressive.
And insensitive.
Yeah, and to be angry about the situation opposed to dealing with how I was actually feeling at that point.
You know what? This is a labor of love for Jay, and as a result, he's my friend. We're here to talk about that and nothing else.
I do know for sure, when something this major happens, when you have the fallout, 50 women coming forward, that it's a watershed.
The internet just exploded. And this isn't your average celebrity tea, this is full-blown seismic scandal territory. 50 Cent just dropped a bombshell so wild it makes the Kardashians' family feuds look like a polite game of checkers. According to him, Epstein victims were silenced for years while some of the biggest names in entertainment allegedly turned a blind eye. And yes, you heard that right, Oprah Winfrey is now being pulled into the chaos. This story is dripping with secrecy, betrayal, and outrage. Social media is lighting up like a Christmas tree on fire, with fans, influencers, and meme creators dissecting every claim, every post, and every cryptic comment from the rapper. From TikTok conspiracies to Twitter threads that read like a Netflix thriller, people are obsessed with the possibility that a powerhouse of media influence allegedly shielded predators while victims suffered in silence. It's shocking. It's controversial, and it's impossible to scroll past. Every leaked detail feels like a hidden camera moment in Hollywood's darkest corners. People are comparing it to blockbuster plot twists, high-stakes heists, and even reality TV betrayal episodes, but this is real life. Every punchy quote, cryptic post, and explosive allegation adds fuel to the fire. Brace yourself. The truth, the gossip, and the outrage are about to collide, and you won't believe what 50 Cent just revealed. The moment 50 Cent dropped his explosive claims, the internet nearly broke in half. According to him, Epstein victims were silenced for years while Hollywood's biggest names allegedly turned a blind eye. And in a twist so shocking it could headline a Netflix true crime series, Oprah Winfrey is now being pulled into the chaos. Suddenly, social media isn't just buzzing, it's erupting. Tweets, TikToks, and Instagram stories flew across the web like wildfire, each user adding their own twist to the alleged cover-up. People were comparing the drama to blockbuster heist movies, reality TV betrayals, and even superhero showdowns, because let's be honest, the story is way too cinematic to be real. Fans and critics alike went wild dissecting every post, clip, and cryptic comment from 50 Cent. Some praised him as the fearless whistleblower we didn't know we needed, while others called it the most chaotic and improbable gossip they'd ever seen. Meme creators, of course, ran straight to Photoshop, turning the alleged silencing of victims into dramatic comic book panels, with Oprah as the mysterious puppet master and 50 Cent in the role of the fearless avenger. Social media algorithms didn't stand a chance. Every comment, post, and video fed the frenzy and made the story impossible to ignore. The scandal has roots in some of the darkest corners of celebrity culture. Epstein's history is already infamous, but 50 Cent's allegations added a new layer of controversy. The claim that powerful figures in Hollywood protected predators for decades sent shockwaves through the entertainment world. Fans began to speculate about secret meetings, hush agreements, and decades of buried scandals. Suddenly, the conversation wasn't just about money or fame, it was about power, influence, and secrecy at a level so intense it felt straight out of a political thriller. Social media debates erupted instantly. People were divided. Was 50 Cent exaggerating for clout, or was he unveiling a hidden truth that had eluded the public for years? Some defended Oprah, calling the claims absurd, while others saw her as a symbol of a system allegedly protecting abusers. Every argument fueled more engagement, from heated comment sections to viral TikTok reaction videos. Fans were dissecting tweets line by line, analyzing interviews, and even studying past media appearances for clues. The level of obsession was unreal. The first reactions on mainstream platforms were equally intense. Late-night talk shows mentioned the claims, comedians joked about the absurdity, and news outlets covered it with a mix of skepticism and intrigue. Even casual viewers who had never followed 50 Cent's social media were suddenly glued to the story, debating the implications with friends, co-workers, and anyone willing to listen. This wasn't just gossip, it was cultural currency. A story everyone wanted to understand, dissect, and share. Meme culture elevated the chaos to another level. Fans turned the story into mini-dramas, with 50 Cent portrayed as a digital vigilante, and Oprah as the enigmatic figure allegedly orchestrating the silence. Some created elaborate animated sequences, imagining secret meetings in Hollywood penthouses, stacks of documents, and shadowy figures moving in the background. The exaggeration was hilarious, absurd, and perfectly designed to go viral. Each meme, joke, or reaction video added fuel to the wildfire of speculation and outrage. People also began theorizing about motives. Why would such influential figures allegedly protect predators? Was it power, fame, fear, or some unthinkable combination of all three? Each theory inspired more posts, more memes, and more engagement. Fans turned the story into an interactive game of detect the truth, sharing clues, constructing timelines, and speculating on every possible hidden agenda. Social media became a massive playground for conspiracy, outrage, and entertainment, all rolled into one. Even legal analysts and journalists weighed in. Commentators debated the plausibility of the claims, cross-referenced public records, and examined past reports on Epstein, celebrity influence, and media power. Every new perspective gave the story more credibility, even as it became increasingly absurd and larger than life. The combination of fame, money, secrecy, and alleged wrongdoing made it feel like watching a real-life thriller unfold in real time. Except this one had no scriptwriters and unlimited plot twists. By the end of the first wave of reaction, it was clear that the story had transcended ordinary scandal. 50 Cent's allegations were now a cultural phenomenon, a story dissected, dramatized, and memed by millions across platforms. Whether fans believed the claims or not, the conversation was unavoidable. Every tweet, video, and post kept the momentum going, ensuring that the saga would dominate feeds for days, weeks, and potentially months. Social media wasn't just responding, it was creating new layers of chaos. Fans imagined scenarios where secret meetings happened, documents were shredded, and Hollywood elites quietly manipulated events behind the scenes. The alleged silence of Epstein's victims was compared to historical cover-ups, political conspiracies, and even spy thriller plot lines. The public couldn't get enough, creating a feedback loop where every reaction inspired a new meme, a new tweet, or a new theory. The first major takeaway: 50 Cent had successfully thrown a grenade into Hollywood's most guarded corners, and the explosion was spreading in real time. Fans were hooked on every revelation, every allegation, and every cryptic post, turning the story into a viral obsession. The alleged intersection of fame, money, and secrecy created an unstoppable storm of speculation, humor, outrage, and sheer disbelief. And just when people thought the drama couldn't get any bigger, more leaks, more posts, and more celebrity reactions began surfacing. The story wasn't just trending, it was evolving. Each new day brought new layers, new interpretations, and new debates. 50 Cent's revelations had opened a door into a world the public rarely sees, and fans were peering inside, armed with memes, commentary, and relentless curiosity. By the conclusion of this first phase, one thing was certain: the alleged cover-ups, the celebrity implications, and the sheer audacity of the claims had made this story a cultural earthquake. Everyone from casual social media scrollers to die-hard fans was talking, posting, and speculating. The combination of 50 Cent's influence, the gravity of the allegations, and the mystery surrounding Oprah had transformed a shocking rumor into a viral, unstoppable phenomenon. The drama exploded beyond anyone's wildest expectations. After 50 Cent's shocking revelations, the internet went into full-on meltdown mode. Hashtags like hashtag 50 Cent exposes, hashtag Hollywood secrets, and hashtag Oprah allegedly were trending globally, with every social media platform buzzing like a live volcano. Fans, meme creators, and conspiracy theorists joined forces, dissecting every cryptic post, emoji, and interview clip. The story wasn't just news, it was a cultural phenomenon. A drama so intense it made reality TV finales look like kid-friendly cartoons. Meme culture reached peak chaos. Some fans photoshopped 50 Cent as a superhero swinging a giant truth hammer at shadowy Hollywood figures. Others imagined Oprah as a mysterious puppet master, pulling strings in the shadows while victims were silenced. Animated sequences emerged depicting secret meetings in luxurious mansions, stacks of papers flying like confetti, and social media users as detectives piecing together the mystery. Each meme amplified the drama, transforming a controversial allegation into global entertainment. Celebrity reactions poured in like a tsunami. Comedians joked about Hollywood elite needing lesson plans and accountability, while rappers and influencers weighed in with cryptic posts, reaction videos, and over-the-top commentary. Even late-night talk show hosts joined the frenzy, joking that 50 Cent had done what journalists couldn't expose, a secret that had been buried for decades. The combination of comedy, outrage, and shock turned the story into an unstoppable viral machine. Fans began theorizing non-stop. Was this a long-standing cover-up? Were there hidden legal agreements? Had victims been silenced under threat? Social media threads exploded with speculation, often blending reality and absurdity. Some suggested secret spy-level operations behind the scenes. Others compared it to cinematic heists and thriller plots. The absurdity fueled engagement even further, as every new theory became content ripe for memes and reaction videos. Even casual viewers got swept up. People who had never followed 50 Cent or Oprah suddenly became amateur detectives, piecing together timelines, reposting old interviews, and analyzing public appearances for clues. TikTok and Instagram were flooded with reaction videos, while Twitter threads dissected the story into every possible angle. The saga had transformed from celebrity gossip into a participatory global investigation, fueled by outrage, humor, and obsessive curiosity. The pop culture comparisons went wild. Fans likened the story to Ocean's 11 meets House of Cards, with 50 Cent as the fearless whistleblower and Oprah as the shadowy mastermind. Others joked it was like The Crown mixed with Breaking Bad, imagining secret rooms, confidential documents, and high-powered elites quietly moving money while victims suffered. The exaggeration made the scandal feel cinematic, almost unreal, but impossible to ignore. Social media algorithms added fuel to the fire. Every reaction, post, and meme increased visibility, creating a self-perpetuating viral cycle. The more outrage, humor, and speculation people generated, the more attention the story received. Before long, the alleged scandal dominated not only entertainment feeds but also mainstream news outlets, podcasts, and YouTube reaction channels. What started as a single post from 50 Cent had exploded into a multi-platform cultural event. Public outrage escalated as fans debated the ethical implications. Could someone with Oprah's influence really shield predators for years? Was 50 Cent exaggerating for viral clout, or was he revealing a truth the media had ignored? Comment sections turned into full-blown debate arenas, with thousands of users sharing, arguing, and theorizing. The conversation spanned issues of power, morality, and accountability, making the story feel urgent, real, and impossible to scroll past. Meme creators continued to raise the stakes. Viral edits depicted elaborate escape scenes, secret meetings, and dramatic confrontations, all with captions dripping in sarcasm and outrage. Social media users remixed posts, created humorous reenactments, and turned cryptic statements into satirical narratives. The result? A frenzy that blurred the line between reality, comedy, and exaggerated storytelling, all while keeping the audience glued to every update. Even mainstream media couldn't resist. Analysts debated the plausibility of 50 Cent's claims, journalists examined public records, and documentaries revisited Epstein's history for context. The story now had layers of intrigue, historical significance, and celebrity controversy, all wrapped into a narrative so sensational it felt larger than life. Fans eagerly dissected each new piece of information, generating more discussion, more memes, and more viral energy. The scandal also sparked wider cultural conversations. Discussions about celebrity influence, power dynamics, and silenced victims flooded online spaces. Everyone from social media activists to pop culture enthusiasts weighed in, often combining outrage and humor to make the narrative more shareable. The combination of serious allegations and absurd exaggeration created a perfect storm for viral content, keeping attention on the story while amplifying its impact. By the end of this phase, 50 Cent's revelations had transformed from a single, shocking claim into an ongoing global spectacle. Fans, meme creators, journalists, and casual observers were all part of the story, reacting, creating, and speculating. The alleged involvement of Oprah, combined with the silence of Epstein's victims, had created a cultural obsession that couldn't be ignored. Social media feeds, YouTube channels, and discussion forums were overflowing with content, keeping the scandal alive and unpredictable. And just when it seemed like the internet had reached peak chaos, every new post, reaction, and meme reignited the frenzy. Each twist, real or imagined, became a trigger for debate, outrage, and viral engagement. 50 Cent's revelation had opened Pandora's box, and there was no closing it. Fans were hooked, memes were multiplying, and public discussion continued to evolve, ensuring that this scandal would dominate headlines, feeds, and conversations for the foreseeable future. The story wasn't just trending, it was a living, breathing phenomenon. Every reaction video, every viral meme, and every heated comment section added fuel to the fire. 50 Cent's revelation had successfully transformed a hidden scandal into an interactive spectacle of outrage, humor, and obsession. Fans were now fully invested, waiting for the next revelation, twist, or shocking claim to explode across social media. By the conclusion of Part 2, one fact was undeniable. This was no ordinary celebrity gossip. The saga of 50 Cent, Epstein victims, and alleged involvement of Oprah had become a multi-layered, multi-platform, viral cultural event. Every meme, every tweet, and every discussion amplified the drama, making it feel larger than life, cinematic, and impossible to ignore. The world was watching and waiting for the next chapter to drop like a bombshell. As the dust settled from 50 Cent's explosive claims, the aftermath hit like a tidal wave. The saga of Epstein victims allegedly being silenced, combined with accusations implicating Oprah, had transformed into a cultural earthquake. Social media was no longer just reacting, it was shaping the narrative. Every post, tweet, and meme became evidence in the court of public opinion, with fans, creators, and casual viewers alike weighing in on the scandal. The story wasn't just trending, it was dominating feeds globally. And it was clear that this was far from over. Reputations were on the line. 50 Cent had cemented himself as the fearless whistleblower, daring to call out powerful figures and disrupt the carefully controlled image of Hollywood elites. Fans praised him as a truth teller, while critics accused him of exaggeration or seeking viral attention. Meanwhile, Oprah's alleged involvement ignited a firestorm of debate. Was she a protector, a bystander, or a misunderstood figure caught in the crosshairs of social media chaos? Public perception was split, and every new post from either camp added fuel to the fire. The online reaction was relentless. Memes depicting 50 Cent as a modern-day superhero delivering justice circulated alongside satirical portrayals of Hollywood's elite scrambling behind closed doors. TikTok users recreated dramatic reenactments of secret meetings and hidden agreements, while Twitter threads dissected every rumor, interview, and cryptic comment. Late-night shows couldn't resist mentioning the saga, using humor to highlight the absurdity of the alleged cover-up. Social media was fully transformed into a virtual courtroom, jury, and meme factory simultaneously. Fans became amateur investigators. Every Instagram story, subtle emoji, or interview clip was analyzed for hidden meaning. Some theorized secret alliances and shadowy operations behind Hollywood's glitzy facade. Others joked that the entire industry needed a truth audit. while creating viral reaction videos that blended humor, outrage, and pop culture exaggeration. Each theory, regardless of plausibility, fueled engagement and turned this story into a continuous cycle of viral chaos. The consequences extended beyond memes and social media debates. Conversations about celebrity power, accountability, and silenced victims became mainstream. Podcasts, YouTube commentary channels, and news outlets explored the implications, analyzing the ethical, cultural, and societal impact of the allegations. The story became more than entertainment. It was now a case study in influence, secrecy, and the consequences of unchecked power. Pop culture comparisons reached absurd heights. Fans likened the drama to blockbuster thrillers, political conspiracies, and reality TV betrayals, imagining secret corridors, confidential files, and high-powered elites quietly manipulating events. The narrative had become larger than life, cinematic in scale, and impossible to scroll past. Social media algorithms amplified every reaction, ensuring the story remained at the forefront of public consciousness. Public outrage escalated as theories circulated. Could a figure like Oprah truly have shielded predators? Was 50 Cent exaggerating or exposing a truth hidden for decades? Comment sections became arenas of debate, with thousands of voices dissecting every angle. The story inspired a mix of outrage, humor, and fascination, transforming the cultural landscape and making it impossible to ignore. Even casual viewers were pulled in. People who had never followed 50 Cent or Oprah became obsessed, analyzing timelines, digging through old media appearances, and reposting content for engagement. TikTok challenges, reaction videos, and meme compilations multiplied, turning the saga into an interactive entertainment spectacle. The story had evolved into a shared cultural obsession, where fans were both spectators and participants. The scandal also triggered conversations about accountability in celebrity culture. Discussions about influence, privilege, and the treatment of victims dominated forums, comment sections, and social media groups. Whether fans were joking, theorizing, or outraged, the story sparked critical discussions about power dynamics in entertainment. 50 Cent's revelations had forced the world to confront uncomfortable questions while maintaining viral, over-the-top energy. By the end of this phase, the narrative had become multi-layered, multi-platform,